Queen Letizia of Spain issues a statement on the occasion of World Day Against Trafficking. The King of Morocco celebrates his Silver Jubilee. Queen Mary of Denmark attends the Dressage Grand Prix event at Versailles. And the royal family of the Netherlands cheer on Team Netherlands at the Olympics in Paris. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are doing well today. If you're new to my channel, my name is Alexandra, and welcome to your Royal Daily News for Tuesday, July 30th, 2024. In Paris, Their Majesties, King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima of the Netherlands, Her Royal Highness Princess Katharina Amalia, Princess of Oranje, and Her Royal Highness Princess Alexia of the Netherlands attended the men's double sculls semi-final AB1 at the Vaires-Suzanne Nautical Stadium. In the afternoon, the royal family attended the women's preliminary round Group B handball match between the Netherlands and Spain at the South Paris Arena. So, who won the match? The Netherlands, 29-24. This morning, Her Majesty, Queen Mary of Denmark, accompanied by Mrs. Maluskiel, and Her Serene Highness, Princess Natalie of Sayn-Wittgenstein-Berleburg, attended the Dressage Grand Prix team and individual qualifier Day 1 at Versailles. During today's event, the Queen cheered on dressage rider Mr. Daniel Bachmann-Andersen and his horse, Veyron, as they participated in Group B and came in first place with a score of 76.910. Princess Natalie is Mr. Andersen's dressage trainer. In Group A, Ms. Nana Merrild, representing the Kingdom of Denmark, also came in first place with a score of 78.028. In Medik, His Majesty, King Mohammed VI of Morocco, is celebrating his Silver Jubilee. This morning, the King, accompanied by His Royal Highness Crown Prince Moulay El Hassan of Morocco and His Royal Highness Prince Moulay Rashid of Morocco, held a reception in the city center of Medik. In a press release, it noted that the reception began with the King saluting the Moroccan flag while the national anthem was playing, and a 21-gun salute was fired. Thereafter, the King welcomed over 100 guests to the reception, including representatives of the government, high-ranking military officials, members of the diplomatic corps, including the ambassador of the Kingdom of Bahrain to the Kingdom of Morocco, the ambassador of the United States of America to the Kingdom of Morocco, and the ambassador of the Sovereign Military Order of Malta to the Kingdom of Morocco, to name a few. On the occasion of the King's historic milestone, the Royal Court of Morocco released a pre-recorded message from the King. In his message, the King spoke about the progress the kingdom has made since his accession to the throne, specifically in the, quote, political and institutional reforms and the consolidation of the Moroccan identity. I have also launched many economic and development projects, as well as social programs to achieve social cohesion and enable citizens to have access to basic services. Furthermore, I have sought to consolidate the country's territorial integrity and enhance Morocco's standing as an influential player and a responsible, reliable partner at the regional and international levels. End quote. The King also spoke about the ongoing conflict in Gaza, climate change, and the 6-year drought, which has had a, quote, profound impact on water reserves and groundwater, making the water situation more and more fragile and complex. End quote. Congratulations on your Silver Jubilee, Your Majesty. In the afternoon, Crown Prince Moulay El Hassan of Morocco attended a luncheon in Tétouan hosted by the Prime Minister of Morocco on the occasion of the King's Silver Jubilee. Guests attending the luncheon included members of the government, advisors of His Majesty the King, senior military officials of the General Staff of the Royal Armed Forces, and members of the Diplomatic Corps accredited to the Kingdom of Morocco. In Athens, a press release from the private office of the Greek royal family announced that the funeral for the late His Royal Highness Prince Michael of Greece will take place on Thursday, August 1st, 2024 at noon at the Orthodox Church of St. Theodore's, situated in the First Cemetery of Athens. The burial will take place at the Tatoi Cemetery. The press release goes on to note that the family have requested that in lieu of flowers, guests send donations to the Eliza Society. The late Prince Michael of Greece, who was a royal historian and author, passed away on Sunday, July 28, 2024, at the age of 85. Mr. Ivi Makris, the official spokesperson for the Greek royal family, confirmed that Her Majesty Queen Anne-Marie of the Hellenes, their Royal Highnesses Crown Prince Pavlos and Crown Princess Marie Chantal of Greece, Her Royal Highness Princess Alexia of Greece, Mrs. Quintana, and her husband, Mr. Carlos Morales Quintana, and their Royal Highnesses Prince Philippos and Princess Nina of Greece will attend the funeral and burial of the late Prince Michael. On the island of Majorca, His Majesty King Felipe VI of Spain presided over the taking of the oath of the new judge of the Constitutional Court, Mr. José María Macías Castaño, at Palacio Real de la Almudena. According to the Royal Court of Spain, in Article 159, Section 3 of the Constitución Española, it states that, quote, members of the Constitutional Court shall be appointed for a period of 9 years and shall be renewed by thirds every 3 years. The Constitución Española of 1978 establishes in its Title IX the Constitutional Court as one of the constitutional bodies, which is specifically entrusted with the defense of the fundamental norm in its legal dimension and through jurisdictional methods. The Constitutional Court is a fundamental part of the social and democratic state of law. It is the supreme interpreter of the Constitution, the only one of its kind, and with jurisdiction throughout the national territory. It exercises the powers defined in Article 161 of the Constitution. End quote. In the mid-morning, the king held a meeting with the Prime Minister of Spain, Mr. Pedro Sánchez Pérez Casajon, at Palacio Real de la Almudena. Meanwhile, Her Royal Highness, Princess Leonor of Asturias, and Her Royal Highness Infanta Sofia of Spain attended one more Summer Olympic Game event before returning to Palacio de Marivent on the island of Majorca to join their Majesties King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia of Spain. This morning, the royal sisters attended the men's singles table tennis match round 32 between Mr. Alvaro Robles, representing Spain, and Mr. Hugo Calderano, representing Brazil, at the South Paris Arena. In the end, Mr. Calderano defeated Mr. Robles 4-2. Prior to last evening's reception for government representatives of the Balearic Islands at Palacio de Marivent, Her Majesty Queen Letizia of Spain issued a statement on the occasion of World Day Against Trafficking and for the APRAMP campaign, No One is for Sale, for a Life of Dignity. In her statement, the Queen, who is patron of the Association for the Prevention, Reintegration, and Care of Prostituted Women, APRAMP, quote, so that on this World Day Against Trafficking, APRAMP and all the national and international entities that work to eradicate this crime continue with their essential work to recover the dignity of survivors and prevent human trafficking and their exploitation and slavery. End quote. And finally, tomorrow, the Queen will return to Paris to cheer on Team Spain in various Olympic events until Saturday, August 3rd. As for His Majesty the King, he will participate in the 42nd edition of the Copa del Rey Map-Free in Palma. After the award ceremony at the Real Club Náutico de Palma, the King will return to Paris to support Team Spain. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for joining me this afternoon. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I will be back tomorrow on Wednesday, July 31st, with all the latest royal news and events. Until then, I sincerely wish each and every one of you and your family a wonderful afternoon. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment below if you'd like, and click on the notification bell so you won't miss a new episode. Have a wonderful afternoon, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.